In 2017, I was moved back in with I moved back in with my mom because I had breaking up with my boyfriend, Anthony's dad, and started completely over. At the moment, she had helped take care of the kids while I helped pay the bills with the job I had. Gave her the food that paid for food for the house. Long story short, it didn't work out, and she was just taking all of my money, all of my food stamps at the time, and leaving me with nothing, leaving the kids with nothing. So I moved back in with my um, first baby daddy, Jaden's dad. His mom helped take care of the kids while I went to work and did what I needed to do to move into my own place. Some of this, I will warn you, some of this story is missing because I don't remember everything. Like, it's that much to actually come out and talk about this. 2018, I had my third and final child, Serenity. My baby daddy's mom, of Jaden and Serenity, they have the same dad. She still helped take care of the kids as long as she could, till I had to move out again. Also, that year I got married, but once again I had to move back in with my mom for a while, put the kids in daycare, and start looking right away for housing because I knew it just wasn't going to work. So during the day, I would work, and at night, I would play the Xbox just to unwind till my mom once again intervened, turned the internet and everything off, stating I don't take care of my kids. But this is when I moved into my second born, Anthony's grandmother's house, and they helped the best way they could while I worked and took the kids to daycare and so on. They actually helped me. They still to this day help me, and I love that about them. Well, it was taking a toll on me of all the stress I was under. So I met up with an old friend of mine, and he gave me a ride to and from work and to the daycares because when I told my first baby daddy that I wanted a divorce, he took the car, he took everything just so he could work, but I couldn't without a car. And the thing is, he had a truck. So I told him, you know what, just take it. I'll get to work on my own. So that's what everything clicked in. He gave me the knowledge I have today to know how to take care of the kids to this day. And that specific man is still with me at my side, backing me up in our own house that we bought together. And we're gonna get married hopefully this year. Like I said, some of this story is missing. I only remember what I can, but everything is happening for a reason. Anyways, fast forward to the next tragic thing in my life. My second born's dad passed away with some illness, which I'll explain in the future, or if you have questions, just, you know, send a comment. But, Anthony knows that his father passed away. That was the year he was going to meet his father. And he was going to know that that was his real dad. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. I don't wish death on anybody. Then the following year, my mom overdosed on her pills, Percocets, at the Little League ballpark. I rushed, just say this, a 30-minute drive only took 15 minutes from out in the country to all the way to town. I saved her life that night. I told I was talking with her, but she was still confused. She still didn't know where she was. And I took the keys to her car and everything, and her wallet, just so I could get into her apartment. I told the ambulance, the EMTs, I told them to take her to the next city over to that hospital so they can run tests and put her in the ICU till she's stable. Well, she got to where she was barely breathing in the ICU. I was there with her every step of the way, even though of how tragic our past was. I told them to give her Narcan, that she's dying. They came and checked her pulse, and sure enough, she was slowly losing her breath. I don't know how I knew it, but it just clicked. But after that, they gave her that, and she started waking up around 11ish that night. So around 12 a.m., I left the hospital knowing she'll be okay. Well, the next day she got out of the hospital and just told people it was a heat stroke when it was really an overdose. Guys, my mom, I hate to say it, and she'll probably hate me for life for saying this, but I don't care anymore. She's a liar, she's a thief, a hypocrite, a manipulator, and now also a drug addict. I honestly, I can't have my kids around that. She doesn't see any of this. She doesn't see that I'm looking in from the outside. She doesn't see that I still care. Even all the shit that I went through with her, she doesn't see it. Well, the following year, I invited her to my third born, Serenity, to her 5th birthday party. Yes, I swallowed my pride and invited her. Well, in the middle of the party, she went outside to smoke a cigarette. She came back and was higher than a kite. I mean, zoned out and everything. My kids weren't even talking to her, and everything. Like, she zoned out so much she did not hear what we were saying or anything. She didn't hear nobody, so I had to make her leave, and ever since then, she's not been around me or my kids. She's been banned from seeing or talking to them. My brother was right, and I've apologized to him the best way I could, and he shrugged it off like he doesn't care. So, with that being said, enough about these tragic moments. The last story will have you looking for more. Um, like I said, push that follow button, subscribe, like it. Let's get those numbers up.